So we're really here to reopen Kay's Place, and I think many of you know why it's called Kay's Place. It's in honor of Kay Stovall, one of the co-founders of the West End Seniors Network. Kay was an amazing woman, longtime West End resident, a community volunteer. She was one of the group of volunteers who got together in 1979 and got the West End Seniors Network going and was the president for many years. In November 1999, the city of Vancouver actually honored her with a Kay Stovall Day. She was involved in all kinds of work on behalf of her community, on behalf of seniors. She was a volunteer seniors counselor at Gordon Neighborhood House. She really wanted to make things better for seniors, for her peers and others, and believed that she could, and collectively we could do that. I think it's thanks to the vision, courage, and determination of people like Kay Stovall and her other colleagues and peers, her fellow volunteers. From that, a few volunteers getting together in 1979, we've got 3 locations now: Barclay Manor, Kay's Place, Clothes and Collectibles, our thrift store. We have over 700 members. We offer programs, services, educational events at our 3 locations. We have 9 staff, and we have over 200 volunteers, most of whom are seniors. So it's pretty remarkable today.
We are particularly proud that here in the West End you have Kay's Place, which serves as an information hub, because I think all the evidence shows that being connected, being socially active, is probably the most important thing. And congratulations again on the grand reopening of Kay's Place. Thank you.
Thank you, MLA Sultan. I'd like to introduce our brand new seniors advocate, Isobel Mackenzie.
Thank you very much. It's my great pleasure to be here today. Our seniors deserve our respect. They deserve our gratitude for what they've done. They've won a war. They've built a country. They've broken down any multitude of social and racial barriers for generations that came after them. Those who are frail and those who are vulnerable deserve and have earned our attention, our support, our protection. But I also want to celebrate those many seniors who are vibrant, who are contributing, and who are giving more every day to our communities than anybody else is giving to them. I think it is vitally important that we remember that it is our seniors who are out there building community centers, raising money for our hospitals, delivering Meals on Wheels, giving volunteer drives, and making this province and this country the great place that it is. Age is no barrier. It is just a number. It doesn't mean a limitation. It doesn't mean a lack of ambition. Nelson Mandela was 78 years old when he became the president of South Africa. Clint Eastwood is directing a movie at the age of 84. There's still lots of time, MLA Sultan. On and on the list goes. So yes, we thank you for what you've done, but more importantly, we thank you for what you're doing today and every day. And my message to seniors is, keep going. And my message to those of us who are not seniors is, today it's my grandmother or my mother, but guess what? Tomorrow it's me, and let's remember that. Congratulations, and celebrate this week, and celebrate yourselves.
Thank you, Isobel. I'd like to introduce Dr. Art Hister.
Thank you very much. I have 2 things that I really do want to say that are very important to me. The medical system is run by young people, 20, 30-year-olds. They think that everybody over the age of 40 is ready to die, right? They think you're in God's waiting room, and that's how they tend to treat them. And I've on several occasions had to literally fight with my mom's staff to get them to acknowledge that this is a vibrant human being. And to their great credit, they acknowledge that when she finally comes together. It's horrible that we have to do that, but that's something that we can never forget because it's just rampant in the medical system. As a byproduct of that, of course, and what we're talking about today is elder abuse. There's one kind of elder abuse that I think we don't acknowledge enough and that underlies so much of that, and that's a lack of respect for people who are seniors, who may have a little bit of cognitive decline, but who can bloody well make up their own minds about what they want without being talked to like 3-year-olds or talk behind their back. And that's something that all the hashtags in the world aren't going to address this. It's going to be a gradual change that's going to have to occur. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Art. I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Martha Jane Lewis, who's with the BC Centre for Elder Advocacy and Support.
At BC Centre for Elder Advocacy and Support, we run a phone line. Most of our calls are about financial abuse, children and grandchildren getting money from the older adult, considered a loan, but there's no paper trail, and the money seldom gets paid back. So if your children want financial help, I suggest you give them an interest-free loan and have them sign it. There's a sense of entitlement that younger people should have a right to their parents' money. They don't want to wait to inherit. This is the biggest problem. So I think older adults have to protect themselves from that, and younger people need to respect that just because someone's older doesn't mean they don't have a right to spend their money the way they want to. That's our biggest problem. So we have a phone line called the SAIL line, Seniors Abuse and Information Line, which people can call if they need information. Thank you.
Thanks, Martha Jane. I'd like to introduce Kathy Doerkson, who's with Vancouver Island BC Association of Community Response Networks.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the BC Association of Community Response Networks, it's my great pleasure to be here at the grand opening of Kay's Place and the launch of the social media campaign. Our provincial association brings together people, agencies, and government ministries to build safe communities where all adults are valued, respected, and free from abuse and neglect. We currently have 48 networks in the province that bring together 111 communities in British Columbia, and that number keeps growing as we continue our work. As well, the BCCRN is a member of TRIA, which is the Together to Reduce Elder Abuse, and we work collaboratively with members of our provincial organizations and national organizations to take a stand against elder abuse and to ensure that seniors feel safe, valued, and continue to be the valued members in our society. It is my hope that this social media campaign will engage and encourage communities, especially our youth and those people who use social media on a daily basis, hope to encourage them to take a stand against elder abuse and spread the word about the Seniors Abuse and Information Line that's operated by the BC Centre for Elder Advocacy and Support. I know it's a valuable resource that our CRNs use across the province. We know that isolation is a major factor in creating an environment where elder abuse can occur. We know that legislation alone doesn't keep people safe. Communities help keep people safe. That's why Kay's Place and the West End Seniors Network can be so important in a senior's life because they can get together and socialize, have fun, and learn together. It's really important for their well-being. I also encourage all of you to celebrate World Elder Abuse Awareness Day on June 15th. It's an international day that we celebrate seniors and raise awareness about abuse, neglect, and self-neglect. And we all wear purple. I'm wearing it in advance, but purple is the color for World Elder Abuse Day. The West End Seniors Network that operates Kay's Place is also a member of the West End Community Response Network, one of 5 CRNs in Vancouver. Barb Kirby, who's here, there you are, she's one of the BCCRN's 14 members that work throughout the province in the development of community response networks. We're committed to the belief that together we can stop adult abuse and neglect. Congratulations on the grand opening of Kay's Place. It's a wonderful, wonderful place in a great community. Thank you.
Our very own WESN Case Place manager, Susan Moore.
Thank you very much. I have the pleasure of thanking all of you who helped to support Case Place in our renovations. The Federal New Horizons for Senior program providing WESN with the grant making and redevelopment possible. I want to thank Shoppers Drug Mart here in Denman Mall, who over the past 2 years have raised more than $5,000 for Case Place through their annual Tree of Life campaign. I also want to thank the estate of Ruth Louise Taylor for her very generous bequest, which has enabled us to purchase the new blinds and chairs for Case Place, as well as new computers for our seniors' computer lab at Barclay Manor. I want to thank our contractor, Darryl Bailey, for doing amazing work evenings and weekends, going above and beyond and ensuring that we were able to stay open through the reconstruction. I want to thank our member, Mr. Jonas Lerman, for his architectural guidance in the planning process. Yes. And I believe Jonas is here. I also want to thank the designer Mona Grual, who volunteered her time developing plans, sourcing supplies, and recommending the new feel for Case Place. I also have to thank all of our volunteers, because without you, I would not be able to do any of the work that I do, and we would certainly not be having the impact on community that we have now. We're changing people's lives. Thank you for going above and beyond always. You exceed every expectation. So we're here with Bill Finn, who's donated a beautiful sterling silver hummingbird bracelet. And Bill's going to be making a draw from those who had given us donations today in support of the West End Seniors Network. Okay, Bill, draw a name. Great, so the winner of the hummingbird bracelet is Louise Dennis.
Oh, Louise.
That's Louise.
Okay, there you go.
And we also have a couple of other draws to make. So the next one is for a silver cross, also made by Bill Finn.
Barb Kirby?
Is Barb here still? We'll connect with Barb. Sterling silver earrings from Bill.
Jean Gill.
Jean, you've won the earrings. Excellent. So we have one more draw then for the umbrella.
Joe Skokan.
Joe Scoto,
Joe Skokan.
the manager of Milk Rails.
Oh, fantastic.